Hello, friends. I am here today working on a new art piece, and I think I'm going to call it Raining Light, but I'm not sure. If you have an idea what this looks like to you, feel free to put it in the comments. I'm open. But essentially, we have this figure here in the center, the beautiful face, the third eye lit up. It's got this kind of gold chest piece on that I'm working with, getting the details to come through in that. And just channeling a tremendous amount of fire and light. This was actually a picture of an actual organic fire that I had going that just really spoke to me and wanted to be photographed and have the photographs kind of artified. And this figure emerged out of the flame and the coals kind of glowing. So I'm just accentuating its emergence. And see the hands there, the skin is kind of purpley colored, and the light coming from the hands and trickling down to the matrix below. I'm working on this today. And I wanted to let you know that I woke up today, pretty decent mood. But with everything that's going on, as sensitive as I am, I tend to have these moments where I'm just like, eek. And maybe my vibration gets a little off. Not because there's anything wrong, but what it is, our vibration is naturally super high, obviously. What happens is we start getting caught up in all the stuff that's going on around us, and we start kind of forgetting who we are. And there's these veils and these stories and programs and conditioning that get put over top of our natural vibration, kind of like a sunshade, and it blocks who we really are and what we're really about. And that's when we start thinking we need to raise our vibration. We don't need to raise our vibration. We just need to quit creating interference patterns to our vibration. Our vibration is fine. So the phrase, raise your vibration, it's really a popular phrase. And it's a good way to kind of get people to understand kind of what you're talking about. But I would just be careful with that phrase, because there's nothing actually wrong with your vibration. You're amazing. So that being said, in those moments when we are kind of in a funk space where we don't really feel it, and we're feeling like there's something covering up our natural radiance, what can we do to get back into alignment? Because before we take any action, before we set an intention, before anything really, hell, before you brush your teeth for a day, every action we take and every intention we set needs to be set from a place of alignment. Because if you go to set an intention when you're upset, or you take action when you're afraid, what do you think is going to happen? I'm sure you can probably take a wild guess, because I know that you're wise, that it's not going to be good. It's not going to be in alignment with who you really are. And you're probably doing things out of fear, and you're grasping and trying to make things happen through working in the physical, which frankly is hard work and it's not fun. You can get things done this way, but there are definitely easier and more aligned ways of allowing what you need to come to you, rather than trying to hustle and grind and force it to happen in ways that are exhausting, in ways that disconnect you from your higher self, in ways that disconnect you from the fullness of what you could be attracting. Because sometimes there's so much more in store for us, and we can't even see it because we're so busy hustling and doing this and that we came up with in a fear-based mindset. And it's not even good for us. And we're just so attached to it because we're thinking, and we think that's what we need, when it's really not. And it's so common. And please don't beat yourself up. Goodness, I do it all the time still. Even though I know I really need to get into alignment. Sometimes, that business person mentality comes out, or I think that I want to get into my masculine in a non-helpful way, start doing stuff. Like, I get it, I do it too. But I think what's most helpful for me, and I'm thinking it could probably help you too, is before you make a decision, before you decide something, I'm going to create this, or I'm going to offer this, get yourself into alignment. Do a heart math exercise. or listen to a channeling, or create some art. That's a great way for me to get right in alignment, because that's where it comes from. It comes straight through me. Having that creation, that allowing, that surrender, that's going to get you into a place where the information that you're receiving and where the energy that you're channeling comes from alignment. Now, you could be moving around your apartment or your house to music in a free way, like ecstatic dance. I find that's very helpful, and sometimes I forget that I need to do that. And we all have our favorite ways of getting into alignment, whether it's meditation or listening to music. It's always something, but be open. Be open to those other methods that are out there. Sometimes I forget how good movement practices are in dance. Yoga, that's fine. It's great. It works too. But sometimes just let yourself move in a free, flowing, it's a channeling when you think about it. If there's no choreography and there's no guru to follow and no model for how it's supposed to look, guess what happens? You're channeling from your higher self because you're in a state of freedom. And that state of freedom, man, that's where it's at. That's where, when you're in alignment with that and you come up with an intention or a plan, you can guarantee that that intention is going to bring you toward greater alignment. That plan that you've made, that action you've taken, is bringing you into greater alignment. And you're manifesting things that are meant for you due to the state of being in alignment. And that action you take outside of that is probably not going to be that helpful to you. It may sound like a great idea. You may have heard about it on a webinar and everyone raved about it, but it's not the right thing for you at this time. So give yourself permission to get into alignment. Allow yourself the time and the space to get into alignment before you start working, before you start planning. No matter how much pressure is on you to get the work done and to hurry up and to hustle and make it happen, don't give in to that pressure. Get yourself into alignment first, because everything is so much easier when you begin from that place.